Hello everyone, and welcome back to another deck profile. We are back with the Ursarctic. This is for April of 2024. Same box. I'm really, again, happy with how this one came out. The white looks gorgeous. Love it. I am now officially open for commissions. Pretty happy with that, pretty proud of that. So if you guys are interested, just DM me on either Discord or Instagram, something like that. But yeah, we can just jump right into the deck profile. I'm revisiting this one because a couple people were asking me about the combos, and I'll definitely go over that in this video here. The main deck is almost, I think, exactly the same. I didn't really change anything from that, but the extra deck I changed a little bit because I realized some things. 3 of the Ultimate Bright Knight Ursarctic Alpha. This card is incredible. It mostly, you just want to search out that completely insane Ursarctic radiation with this card. Once you find this card, it's pretty nuts. But that's it special summons itself, and then it gets a search for a spell or trap, but we only play the spells, so. Then we are playing the Megatanus. Megatanus, all the Ursarctics have the same effect, where they discard a card, or discard another Ursarctic, and then special summon themselves, and then they get an effect off. The level 8s have negative effects for your opponents, and the level 7s have positive effects for you. So these are the level 8s. Megatanus, Megapolar, and Megabilis. Megatanus, he is a Book of Moon. He flips your opponent's cards face down. Megapolar is spell and trap removal. Pretty good. And Megabilis is a kind of call by the grave. He banishes a card from your opponent's graveyard. These are all quick effects, by the way. So, even during your opponent's turn, which a lot of people don't realize. You pop this on your opponent and they're like, wait, what? So it's pretty fun. The level 7s are Ursarctic Megatanus, Megabilis, and Megapolar. Again, these ones have positive effects for you. These are the tuners, these are the non-tuners. He can target one Ursarctic monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. Again, they have to discard and then special them. Megabilis' positive effect is he can special summon an additional Ursarctic from your hand. And Megapolar is a search. He can search any of your Ursarctic monsters, which, I'll be honest, is now going to be this guy 99% of the time. You need to search this out so you can search out this. So it's a little convoluted, but it's okay. I played 2 of each of Lefty Driver and Righty Driver. The ideal one to draw is, of course, Righty Driver, but I'll show you why dead drawing left driver or lefty isn't a huge deal. But yeah, if this card is normal summon, you can special summon one lefty from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So even if he goes to the graveyard for our synchro plays that I'll show you in a minute, it's not a huge deal. You can absolutely play stuff like Fenrir and the Ice Jade level 7, especially Fenrir. Fenrir is a level 7 non-tuner, so he works really well as just a free body because of the way the Ursarctics work. And it does need to be a non-tuner, but the Ice Jade card is a level 7 tuner, so it makes it kind of weird, but it also can just work on itself. You can just discard any of the Ursarctics and special summon it, and then you get a level 10. So those are both completely viable options if you wanted to. These are definitely more budget friendly with the righty and lefty driver if you wanted to, because they also kind of fulfill a different purpose. Yeah, definitely also very, very viable options. And that is these. That's the monsters. And our spells are 1 Ursarctic Drytron. We only need the 1. I only play 1 of the fusion anyways. Then I play the 3 Ursarctic Slider. This is oops, sorry. 3 Ursarctic Slider. You can target one of your Ursarctic monsters that is banished or in your graveyard, and special summon it. It can attack, destroy it during the end phase, blah, 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 blah. But you just use it for the synchro climbing. It's really good as an extender. Great card. I wish it also had the same effect as some of the other Ursarctic cards when it's in the graveyard and it can be banished to fulfill an Ursarctic's effect instead of discarding an Ursarctic. So I wish it had that, just like Ursarctic Departure, for example. Because Ursarctic Departure, discard 1 card, add 2 Ursarctics from your deck to your hand. This is great. Again, you can search out this and maybe McPolar, the other searcher, and just kind of combo off. And then also, you can banish this card to fulfill a discard requirement of an Ursarctic. I wish this card had that all secondary effect, but it's all right. Our 2 field spells that we play are Big Dipper, Fafnir. I've been thinking about picking this up to 3, but honestly, it's not a key part of the deck except for the discarding portion. Once per turn, you can banish an Ursarctic from the graveyard to fulfill the discard requirement of special summoning. And then the other effect is you can take a monster, which quick effect, take a monster. So it's pretty good. And then Fafnir is just a body, so you can banish this, but you can also just play this to search Ursarctic Drytron, so it's not a dead card when you draw into it, and then you just kind of overlay it. Then we go to the best card in the deck. Of course, you already know what it is. Radiation. If any other card got a draw 7 in 1 turn, it would be completely busted, but because it's Ursarctic's, it is still busted in this deck. It's amazing. It's such a good card. And you can very easily draw all 7 of the cards in 1 turn. The turn that you activate it. So very easily. You just get all kinds of advantage. You can have a full board and then still have like 5 cards in your hand. It's such an amazing card with quick effects and stuff like that. Yeah. What else is there to say about it, honestly? Pot of Avarice and Harpies. Nothing special there. These you can do preference, but I find that this works really well with like the grind game, especially like drawing 2 and just keeping that advantage in your hand for like quick effects to disrupt your opponent to get the level 8 Ursarctics in your hand. And the extra deck made a couple changes. We were running just the 2 Polar Star and 2 Polari. And we are running the 3 Septemtrion and the 3 Grand Chariot. And the 1 Flagship as well. I have the other extra deck, but I'll explain these for a second. This card's popping effect for where it destroys 2 cards is not once per turn. Per copy. It's not a hard once per turn. You can very easily get 3 of these guys off in 1 turn, so just pop, 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 so like 6 destructions. And that is not just monsters, it's spells, traps, everything. Septemtrion's lockdown effect, especially when you use Polar Star to make it, is incredible, especially if you're just going against an Xyz or Link deck. But this turns into negating all extra deck monsters that your opponent controls, so it is so good. It's a walking skill drain for your opponent's extra deck monsters. Polari just searches out your field spell, and then you can also kind of bounce stuff around with it. Pretty good. Then you have Flagship, which is just recursion. It's not an offensive card at all. It's just recurs your cards to keep you in the game. Then we play this is one of the other cards I added in here. Dragite is very, very good in this deck. And the other cards we play are Ice Shade Aerogene, Barone, of course, and Cheng Yang. These are our level 10s. This is our 1 level 8. You can swap Barone if you wanted to, or swap Cheng Yang, or you can swap around between some level 8s and level 10s, depending on what more you wanted. But yeah, that is it for the deck profile. I'll go into a couple combos here. So let me grab the extra deck here. Alright, so I went ahead and shuffled all the cards. I feel like it's better to show you test hands rather than a combo, just because of the inherent randomness of the deck by having the main set of like card advantage coming in from drawing, not searching. So I think that helps a little bit more, give a little bit better understanding. So let's draw our 5. That is not awful. So we're gonna bait out like an Ash or something with Drytron Fafnir. We're gonna search for our spell. Let's go with Ursarctic Drytron. We're not going to activate this yet, though. We're going to hold on to it. We're first going to go ahead and play our Ursarctic Departure, discard our Megapolar to add our Alpha, and we're going to add our Megapolar. Actually, we're going to want a little 8. Just kidding. Let's grab Megatanus. Yes. So, first we are going to banish, sorry. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, it's except the turn that it was sent. So, yeah, let's go ahead and play our Ursarctic Drytron. And we are going to banish our Fafnir. We are going to banish our Big Dipper, and we are going to special our flagship. Let's put it right up here. And we can use its effect. Once per turn, you can target one of your banished Ursarctics or Drytron. Oh, just kidding. Oh. So now that we control Ursatron, we can special our Bright Knight Ursatron Alpha to search for our spell. That is going to be Radiation. And we're going to activate our Radiation. And let's grab a dice. Let's put 7 on that. We're going to banish our Ursarctic Drytron, special Megatanus. And we get to reduce and draw Megatanus. That's fine. And we can special summon our Polari. Oh, yep. So we get 2 effects off here. We get to add our other Big Dipper, or activate it. Get Big Dipper on the field. And we'll get to draw 1 as well. Draw. Oh, we reduce. Now, we can... This corresponding. You treat one almost. Yeah, okay. That's right. Okay. We are going to use Big Dipper's effect to banish our Ursatron Alpha to special summon Megatanus. Or, I'm sorry. Banish Megapolar to do that. And we get to draw another one, reduce, draw 1. That's not horrible. We're going to use Ursatron's effect to add Megapolar back to our hand. And these are also, I think we got 2, or just, I'm sorry, yes, 2 on that. Then we can Synchro Summon into our Well, actually, let's do a couple different things here. So we can go into our main guy, but let's go with our chariot. He gives you targeting protection for your monsters, so he's kind of helpful. And we reduce again. Draw another one, McBillis. We go to 3. And we get to, let's use him. Actually, yeah. You can target one Ursarctic. Yes, McBillis. Okay, this is the one we want. Discard special McBillis. McBillis's effect gets a special Megapolar. And we get to normal summon our righty driver. Sorry, that is 2 more. Let me draw these first. Sorry, getting a little ahead of myself. Let's reduce this by 2 because we special summon, special summon. So 2 more. That is not great because we already activated all 3 of these. So we basically just have Pot of Avarice in our hand. And reduce this up to 5. Now ready driver's effect. Special summon lefty. Now we can do something interesting here where we can go into something like this. We can do, or this one, sorry. Righty driver and Ursarctic McBillis into our Dragite. And we get to search because we special summon another card. So we did not use Megatanus' effect yet, so we'll add him to our hand. He goes to our hand. And we are going to use, this goes up another one, 6. And we special summoned again. So reduce that to 0. We get another draw, McPolar, that's pretty good. Now we are going to activate our Pot of Avarice. We're going to put these 5 back. We're going to shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Draw 2. Okay. Going to synchro summon again using these 2. Now, you can do any one of these, but I'm going to use Aerogene. You can use any of the level 10s here. And now we go up to level 7. So 7 is the magic number for this card. Now, this is live. Whenever you're... Geez, I cannot find the 7. Whenever your opponent will special summon, it will trigger this, and I can steal a monster. Granted, we might have a full field by the end of this, but we'll see. This is our hand right now. A lot of cards. Unfortunately, we can only control one of these. Let's do discard to special McPolar, right? He gets to search for another one. Let's do Megapolar, doesn't matter which one. And we can discard our Megapolar to special, or let's discard this guy, actually. Yeah, doesn't matter, we'll just shuffle him back. To special, we will get Megapolar back, just kidding. And discard this to special Megatanus. Synchro summon into our Polar Star. And we will use Polar Star's effect to synchro summon from the hand using these 2 into Septemtrion. And we can still activate another Pot of Avarice if we wanted to. Shuffling back that probably. And let's do that as well. Yeah, why not? Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Draw 2. And now we have ended our turn on 5 cards in our hand and depending on what we wanted, we could have had Baron or even Chinging if we wanted to, but I'm going to go with Airgene. So this is protection from card effects and our destruction and banishment. This is a spell and trap negate. This protects your monsters from being targeted, your Ursarctic monster specifically. But this one recurs cards when a card is special summoned to your field, and Septemtrion is completely blocking out your opponent's extra deck. Completely. It's a skill drain for your opponent. And then also we left one field spot open so we can take one of their monsters. Yeah, this isn't a typical ending more. Granted, went a little nuts with the Pot of Avarices, but they're not once per turn, and you fill up the graveyard really fast because of radiation. And on the end phase as well, when we enter a turn, on this turn, we can shuffle back any of these guys to the deck. Probably Polar Star. That's what radiation's end phase effect is. Yeah, when your opponent's going to special summon a monster as well, Septemtrion gets another search, so you can have a quick play effect, you know, like one of the level 8 cards, you know, Polar, Megatanus, and Magdillus. So you can add one of these guys to have some disruption on your opponent's turn after they special summoned. Yeah, this is a typical turn, and I thought this was the best way to get this across. Again, we did draw into some other cards that we can't activate, like two more radiations. If you wanted to, you could probably special summon like Grand Chariot later to pop itself, so you can activate another radiation and keep drawing cards. But at that point, with one radiation, you kind of go through a lot of the once per turns. You know, like this is a once per turn. All of the Ursarctics have hard once per turn, so it wouldn't make any, like this has a once per turn, this has a once per turn. So yeah, you could do that, but it's honestly almost better if you just wait for your opponent to destroy it, and then you can just activate another one. So yeah, that is the combos. Hope you guys liked it. Hope it was helpful. Not too confusing. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff, and we'll see you in the next one.